Hey guys, Natalie Cutler-Welch here from If Only They Told Me and Go To Girl Essential Wellness. So I don't know if you guys saw my video that I did talking about how to help with overwhelm, and I was doing some strategies the other week. I'll put the link below. But today I'm with my good friend Nicola Pope here. She's from Vital Chiropractic, and we're talking about whole family wellness. I'm really excited to be just basically shining the light on a whole bunch of amazing, usually women, but sometimes men, people doing incredible things. And I think when I met Nicola, I was like, I think people will value learning about chiropractic because for some people it's a total mystery.
Absolutely, yep. And that's, I guess that sometimes it makes me so sad when people think that chiropractic is just about, I don't know, a whack and a crack for a headache, when all I see, and certainly with my previous business, all I see is kids getting healthy and well and staying well, and older kids participating in sport and younger kids sleeping well, and just all those wonderful outcomes, which is so much greater and much more fun than just a sore back and headache.
I think so too. I think I'm like, whole body wellness is an interesting topic because I don't know about you guys, but I find if someone in the family is not well, like they're either sick or they're injured or something, other things can get put off, or yourself. So I'm a huge advocate. I'm saying to everyone, make number one your number one priority, right? That's yourself. Make you your number one priority. And then if we encourage our children to do the same thing, like if they're not feeling good, there's something we can do about it usually.
That's exactly right. And that natural approach and that holistic approach is such an amazing way to serve their little bodies instead of, feeling like you've got nowhere to turn.
Yeah, that's cool. So, I know, for people that don't know what chiropractic is, I know you've had your clinic for many, many years, very booming clinic down in Tauranga,
That's right.
And now you've moved up to Auckland. So what are the kinds of things that people come for? And is it kids, is it elderly, everyone in between?
Well, actually, my youngest client was 2 hours old, and my oldest client is 97. So, this is really whole family wellness.
Yeah.
And the little ones, lots of little ones are coming now just to be checked post-birth. So if you have a traumatic birth, or you think about the forceps or even C-section, which can be quite traumatic. So we're seeing little kids just getting checked regularly for that. Otherwise, bedwetting, ear infections, chest infections, coughs, all sorts of things that can really help, particularly if they've been struggling with something for a long time.
Yeah. I bring my daughter, she's a cheerleader, so it was so interesting. This is why I love the whole family, but whole body wellness. You guys get this, right? She had a sore ankle, and you can go and see someone and they'll focus on the ankle. But I'm like, no, like whole body. And what it turned out that it was actually her shoulder, because she's doing this, what's called basing, so she's got her arms up a lot.
Yeah.
And so as a result, one shoulder was getting tighter, and as a result, the whole body's off kilter, and as a result, her ankle was sore.
Yeah.
If we just focused on the ankle and tried to do, physio and exercises, it's not going to solve the problem.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So that outcome is often what gets focused on, whereas actually if you reconnect the body with itself and that self-healing ability, then that's totally the way to go. Yeah. And hopefully she's back cheerleading.
Yeah, but here's the thing, she's back cheerleading, but we regularly get her checked so what that is for me, it's like proactive wellness. And what I'm trying to teach my kids and myself is empowered decision making, empowered choices. So we don't just wait until we've got the pain. We kind of think, I'm going to get checked regularly. What is regularly? 6 weeks?
Well, everyone's very different,
right.
But we've got some people that come to choose to come like once a week, or once a fortnight, or once a month, or once every 6 weeks. It depends on the body, it depends on the activity, it depends on, it's not just, there's one way of doing it, there's a myriad of different ways. I quite like once a month, once you've got through that, get the body boosted up and stick to it once a month.
Right, so like if they are in some sort of pain or they have a situation, like the bedwetting or the ears or whatever, regularly, like weekly, and then once that's sorted, then we spread it out
once a month. That's exactly right.
Nice.
And that's exciting. My old business, I was there for so long that I saw little kids get big, and when they drove themselves in, you meet them when they're 6 and then they drive themselves to see you.
Oh my gosh.
It's really exciting to be part of family care and part of health and well-being of families. It's a gift.
Yeah, that is cool. So I've got my audience of women entrepreneurs. So for anyone that's works for themselves or even works at a job, you can get really sore in the shoulders and things like that.
Well, you've got to look after the mums. I mean, gosh, if mums aren't right, then the whole family falls apart, really.
Yeah. Well,
and they're always the last ones.
They are. They are. I had a meeting with someone the other day, and I was talking about how we put ourselves at the bottom of the heap under the dog. If you guys have read our book, If Only They Told Me, I give examples like that. But I think the thing is, we also, whole family, we also need to look out for the dads. Because I really think that, and I said to Matt the other day, I was like, you dads, you just go to work year after year after year. Like, it is hard being at home, Mom, that's for sure. But they just go to work year after year after year, and that would be, first of all, for me, boring, because I like adventure and excitement, and it would be exhausting, and it would be a lot of pressure. So I think, and then if they're working and they come home and there's no in between time, I think everyone, you just basically, back to my point, you got to look after number one.
Absolutely. And I love seeing whole families. So when Dad comes in and he already knows what all the kids are all about and what it feels like, then it actually connects. And you know what is really weird is often the whole family has exactly the same findings. So you'll get everybody with C1 on the left and they all show up exactly the same. So that's that real connection within families.
What's C1 on the left?
Oh, sorry, this little, it's the anatomical term for that first vertebra.
And that's where they've got.
And so often, for example, what the whole family might have exactly the same findings.
Yeah. Awesome.
Even Dad.
Keep it in the family.
Yeah.
That's cool. So what other things, I know, so we're doing this on my parenting channel intentionally because I know you're also an expert in the area of helping people with fertility and stuff like that.
That really is my new passion, and I'm so excited about, I've had this idea in my head for many, many years that I want to help women get pregnant naturally or support them through that IVF process. And finally I've got the platform to do it, and I'm so super excited. I've just hired an acupuncturist as well, and we're going to work together.
Yay! We'll do a Facebook Live with that person.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it doesn't speak great English, but
okay.
We can do sign language. And it really brings that whole body wellness into play. And we talk about that function, how the body's functioning as a whole. And I have this thing about the 8 F's of fertility, and function is the first one. It's like the world's most boring word, but you've got to have your body functioning right. You've got to have the mind-body connection. You've got to have the liver, the heart, the lungs, the blood flow. Everything's got to be sorted. And if you start there with that whole body wellness and then work your way through and fine-tune later, that's one of my other F's, fine-tuning comes after. And I think also it's a time of aloneness and feeling alone. And I don't know, mums out there who probably can't even imagine not having children, but that struggle is so real. And the other thing that I really want to do is support women to understand that they could trust their bodies again, because they lose that. It's a really tough journey. And if I can be part of their support crew, empowering their body to get well, and let's make some babies.
I know, I think you're right. I think even people that have had children remember, if they were in the trying stages, how stressful it can be. Well, imagine if you've been trying for a few years. I can't even imagine. So obviously that's so much stress on the body. And then people are going, well, just relax, it'll happen as soon as you give up. And you're like, you want to just swear at them.
Because
probably.
It never gets out of your head. Yeah, but I did have, it reminded me of my favourite story, and this couple were on round 6 of IVF. Round 6, that's just insane. And can you imagine the stress on their relationship?
I'm imagining the stress on the bank account.
And the bank account. And I had them under care for a couple of months finally, and they had tried all these different things, and they have this beautiful little girl now. So I think I cried more than she did when she finally got pregnant. So
that is so awesome. That is so cool.
Beside myself. So yeah, that's really where I want to be.
Yeah.
Which is very exciting.
That is very cool. So hey, you guys, wherever you are, hey Jen, hey guys, thanks for watching. Wherever you are, I mean, if you're in Auckland, obviously come see Nicola, but if you're wherever you are, just want to expand your thoughts around wellness. One of the things I say on my Go To Girl Essential Wellness page, I talk a lot about helping you have the wellness you want, right? And you guys see me do this a lot. I always touch my heart, because it's like, how do you want to feel? Like, how do you want to be? And I guess some of these people come in, and they're like, I just want to be able to be the
well,
best version of me, and more
that's right.
energy, or
and
not in
everyone's
pain.
goals are different.
Yeah.
So we can't have a singular goal, because you're right. Perhaps for some it's picking up their grandkids. For others, they just want a good night's sleep so they wake up feeling revived.
Yeah.
And for others, and that's why looking functionally is so much better, because it's supporting the goals that you want. I like that.
Yeah.
You do that too.
What is one of your other Fs? I don't want to I know you've got 8 of these Fs, but I'm so curious. What is one of the other ones?
The other one is fun, actually.
Yeah. What a great note to end on.
Well, we talk about distraction. So there's a lot of science now about the art of distraction. And you're right, people tell you just to relax, but when you're in that state of worry and concern, you actually forget to distract yourself. And so if you can go and have some fun, plan some things, go to the movies, watch funny movies, I don't know, go for a walk in the rain. There's all those things your brain can't actually mince, as we call it, where that thought goes round and round. They can't think about it while you're out doing that stuff. And that helps bring your body out of that fight or flight into a calmer space, which is a much safer place for a baby to be made. Because when you're in this space, it's not so good.
Yeah, no, that is
fun is definitely one of them.
That is a great tip. Well, hey, on that note, you guys go out, have some fun today.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll put the link below. But Vital Chiropractic, and I guess they can check out your Facebook page too.
Great, thanks, Nat.
Awesome,
been fun.
See you guys. Bye.